Hey, so we do have a winter weather advisory that continues throughout the morning hours. Boston's no longer included in it because temperatures are just too warm. But basically north and west of Boston, what's going on is temperatures are cold enough right at the surface to actually support some freezing rain. It is going to be pretty spotty freezing rain, so some of you may not be as icy as others, but you really need to be careful on untreated roads, untreated surfaces like your driveway, your walkway. So be very careful there. So taking a look downtown Boston, you can see the plain rain showers because you're so incredibly warm. But if you go north toward Methuen, you can see some freezing rain showers around there. Same with Nashua. As we head closer to Athol, you'll have some freezing rain as well. Same with close to Hardwick. So rain chances the rest of the day. After about 9, 10, 11 o'clock, we're just too warm. So it's going to be plain rain the rest of the day. Those chances dwindle as the day goes on, but there could be some spotty drizzle with temperatures topping off in the low 40s later this evening. Tomorrow, another wet day. Details on that coming up. Breaking overnight. Good morning, everyone. Watch out for some icy spots on the roads early this morning, really over the next couple of hours, and then we're all warming up too much. Not so much in Boston and area southeast. Temperatures are way too warm there already, but where temperatures are near freezing and below freezing, primarily north and west of Boston, there's some spotty, as in hit or miss, freezing rain that could lead to some spotty icing, particularly on those untreated roads and untreated surfaces too, by the way, like your driveway, your front walkway, that kind of thing. So anywhere you have the bluish green color, that's plain rain, but you see that salmon color, that pink, that's the freezing rain. So Boston, you're too warm. You instead have the plain rain. Same with areas south and east of Boston. But if we go up closer to Methuen, you can actually see that freezing rain around there. Same with Nashua, New Hampshire, for example. And then some spots into northern Worcester County and western Worcester County, right around Athol. You have a little bit of freezing rain. So just be careful out there. Again, it's really the untreated roads that you need to watch out for. Personally, driving in this morning along Route 2, there was tons and tons of salt down. But going forward, rain and warmth are really going to be the words of the week here. We're talking about really warm temperatures and multiple days of rain chances. Of course, we have the rain out there for today, but we also have rain ahead for tomorrow, rain ahead for Monday. And New Year's Eve, during the day, we're dry. Unfortunately, we do have rain chances as we get into New Year's Eve night, as in late night, right around midnight, which is what we don't want on New Year's Eve at midnight. So 11 o'clock this morning, temperatures are going to be above freezing. So plain rain at 11 o'clock. So there's not going to be any issues later this morning. It's really just confined to the next couple of hours. Noontime, most of the rain's across southeastern Massachusetts. The rest of the day, I know this shows it drying out. I still don't want to rule out an isolated shower or some spotty drizzle as well. Overnight, isolated light rain shower, spotty drizzle. Could be some areas of dense fog late tonight into early tomorrow morning as well. So here's what's ahead for tomorrow. We do have rain on the way. In the morning, 30s and 40s north, 40s and 50s across the southeast. As we get toward late tomorrow night, though, everyone's going to be catching up to the 50-degree mark, if you can believe it. New Year's Eve night, close to 40 degrees, you do have a chance for a shower. So here's your 7-day forecast for today. Low 40s, that's going to hit later in the day. Tomorrow, upper 40s, low 50s. That's also going to happen during the evening hours. Rain and wind ahead for Monday. You're in the 50s. Chances for some nighttime showers New Year's Eve night into New Year's Eve day. And then we're cooling down quite a bit after that Thursday, Friday, back to the 40s and 30s.
Around 4.
Hey, we have rain chances, honestly, throughout the weekend and into Monday. Not raining every second of the day, but isolated rain throughout the day, especially this morning, and then spotty drizzle as we get to later today. Early this morning, as in over the next, I'm going to give it another 1 to 2 hours, north and west of Boston primarily, because Boston area southeast are too warm. Spotty freezing rain and freezing drizzle, so you have to be careful driving around on untreated roads. Also be careful walking on untreated surfaces like your driveway, like your walkway. So, and where you see a blue green color, that's plain rain, so you're fine there. Boston, for example, you can see you've got rain off to your west, but areas north of Methuen getting into Derry, New Hampshire, for example, close to Nashua, there's been a little bit of freezing rain this morning. Same with Athol, so northwestern Worcester County, western Worcester County is where we've seen most of the freezing rain early this morning. For the rest of the day, again, just some scattered showers for the morning hours. They get more isolated as you go throughout the afternoon and then into the evening, but there could still be some isolated drizzle as well. Temperatures are going to top off in the upper 30s, low 40s. Warmest part of the day is going to be closer to 6 o'clock. More warmth, more rain for tomorrow. Details on that coming up. Good morning, everyone. Just be a little bit extra careful on the roads over the next couple of hours, mainly north and west of Boston, where temperatures are a little bit cooler, just because we have some spotty, as in hit or miss, freezing rain that could lead to some spotty ice accretion up to about 1/10 of an inch. Most of us are going to see much less than that, closer to about 1/100th of an inch. So just be careful on untreated roads and treated surfaces, walking on your front walkway, walking on your driveway, that kind of thing. So most of us are at plain rain already. Boston right now, you can see the plain rain. That's the green, blue color you're seeing. Same with southeast of Boston as well. Some spots of southern New Hampshire getting into northeastern Mass, close to Methuen, have had some steady freezing rain over the last couple of hours. Same with north and west of Worcester. Looks like temperatures starting to warm up a little bit there as well, though. Athol had some freezing rain earlier this morning, so be careful of some icy spots. Ice does not melt instantaneously. So continue to see some isolated showers for the rest of the day. Even as temperatures warm and the threat for ice goes away, you're still going to have some isolated showers, even some spotty drizzle, rain for tomorrow as well, and Monday. And then, of course, New Year's Eve day, we're dry, but New Year's Eve night, when we don't want the rain is going to move in as we head into New Year's Eve night, overnight into New Year's Day. So 11 o'clock this morning, temperatures too warm, not concerned with ice anymore, really. But we do have some spotty rain showers. As you get to the afternoon, it primarily hangs into southeastern Massachusetts. That's the steadier rain. And I know this kind of shows us drying out by about 3 o'clock. There could still be some spotty drizzle, though, into the afternoon going into the early evening hours. So keep that in mind. Overnight, isolated rain showers, some spotty drizzle, even a chance for some dense fog late tonight into early tomorrow morning. So be careful of that. Temperatures for today settling into the upper 30s, low 40s, a little bit later than normal early evening hours. Temperatures really funky as we head into tomorrow. So southeastern Mass 40s and 50s for tomorrow, and northern Mass, southern New Hampshire 30s and 40s for tomorrow. 7 a.m. you can see the rain starts to roll in. You have some spotty showers throughout the morning, throughout the afternoon hours. Warmest part of Sunday is actually going to be Sunday night, when temperatures for most of us are actually going to be nearing the 50-degree mark, if you can believe it. And then Monday, most of Monday is going to be spent into the 50s. So New Year's Eve, here's your forecast at midnight in Boston. Close to 40 degrees. It is going to be cloudy. There is a chance for some showers. Yesterday, the chance was closer to past midnight. Now the chance is actually starting to creep a little bit earlier, which is not what we want to see. So we are keeping that shower chance in for now for New Year's Eve at midnight. So isolated showers for today, a couple showers for tomorrow, more rain and wind as we get to Monday. Look at that temperature, 50s. All this snow we have out there is going to be melting. New Year's Eve day, dry during the day. New Year's Eve night into New Year's Day, rain starts to move in, and then the temperature cool down rolls in. Chilly breeze on Thursday, partly sunny down to 40 degrees. Friday, high temperatures back down to the 30s, and it's going to be windy. And then the weekend and week after that actually look much, much colder. Well, we've got a couple days actually of rain. Today, tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday night, Wednesday, we've got quite a bit of rain as we head over the next week or so. Still have the winter weather advisory in place for the freezing rain, spotty freezing drizzle as well. Honestly, I'm only concerned about this for probably another hour or so, because after that temperature is going to be too warm. Most of us have switched over to plain rain, but a lot of areas got freezing rain earlier this morning, and it doesn't melt instantaneously, so I still want you to be careful. Boston, you have the plain rain showers, greens, blues, that's plain rain. You're way too warm. However, Nashua, Methuen, Tyngsboro, you do have some freezing rain there. Drying out in northern Worcester County for now. There may be some spots of drizzle, but you did have freezing rain earlier, so just be careful on any untreated surfaces, any untreated roads. Isolated rain chances the rest of today. Could be some isolated drizzle, patchy fog overnight. Highs upper 30s, low 40s. That's going to happen later on this evening. More wet weather ahead for tomorrow. Details on that coming up. All right, be careful of some icy spots out there across southern New Hampshire, northern Massachusetts, where we had most of the freezing rain earlier this morning. A lot of us have since switched over to plain rain just because temperatures warming up so much. We do have the plain rain right now in Boston, Braintree, Scituate, Bridgewater, again going into elsewhere in southeastern Mass. Derry, New Hampshire, though, getting into, here's Nashua, for example. You still have a little bit of freezing rain, so be very careful on any untreated roads and treated surfaces. Athol had some freezing rain earlier this morning. You have since dried out, at least from the steady rain. There could be some isolated showers, honestly isolated drizzle too, for kind of the rest of the day. I don't want you thinking it's a washout of a day and that you can't get outside. Isolated light rain, though, isolated drizzle for the rest of the day. More of that overnight, an isolated shower, isolated drizzle, and then even some patchy fog overnight into tomorrow. More showers ahead for tomorrow. More rain ahead for Monday, and you're going to actually tack on some wind on top of that. And then New Year's Eve during the day, you're dry, and then right at nighttime, which is not what we want on New Year's Eve night, we do have rain that's going to start rolling in, and that actually continues into New Year's Day. So noontime today, you can see the spotty showers around our area, most widespread across southeastern Mass. And I know this shows us drying out by about 3 o'clock, but still I don't want to rule out an isolated shower, some spotty drizzle, honestly, after that and overnight. And then that will accompany some patchy fog overnight into early tomorrow morning as well. So temperature is going to top off upper 30s, low 40s, not until this evening, though. That's going to be the warmest part of the day. And the temperatures are really interesting tomorrow. 40s and 50s across southeastern Mass, northwestern of that area. So north and west of Boston, I should say. 30s and 40s throughout the day, with the warmest part of Sunday coming late Sunday night, nearing 50 degrees. So here's that. Rain rolls in for the morning hours, pretty spotty. That continues into the afternoon. Again, there could be some spotty drizzle throughout the day as well. 3 o'clock, a lot of 30s and 40s. Again, south and east, you're talking 40s and 50s. And then at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock tomorrow night, temperature actually nearing the 50-degree mark for almost everyone. New Year's Eve, right around midnight, close to 40 degrees in Boston, cloudy. There is a shower chance. Chance is a little bit higher as you get closer to 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, but we still have the shower chance at midnight nonetheless. So for today, 42 degrees in Boston. Later this evening, 48 Sunday. That's again going to happen during the evening hours. Rain and wind ahead for Monday in the 50s, near 50s for New Year's Eve day. Showers roll in that night into New Year's Day, 48 degrees. Drying out Thursday down to 40, and then cooling right back down Friday, back to business in the 30s.
New this morning is headed home, and of course, New Year's.
Right, and we're having warming temperatures and honestly a lot of rain this upcoming week. It's not till the next week that we have chances for some snow and cooling temperatures. Today it's all about the rain, warmer temperatures. There was some freezing rain earlier this morning, mainly along southern New Hampshire, northern Massachusetts.